Invasion, Season 2, Episode 2. So, welcome to the channel. We're talking about Invasion again. This week we get a full hour of Trevonte doing his thing, making great decisions, saving the world.
Do you hear me? Look at me.
This week's episode, we start off at Janilla's house. Janilla, who has a whole host of people at her home. Do we know who they are? No. Are they going to introduce us to anyone? No. Do they have people over? They have company? Are these people who have been forced out of their homes? Who are these people? Don't worry, you're not going to find out. Let's move on to the next problem. I'm going to be perfectly honest about this episode. The first 20 minutes of this episode are completely nonsensical. It doesn't make sense in any way, shape, or form. I'm just going to go through it, okay? Because I'm it's too hard to try to sift through all that nonsense. We move off Janilla and we come to my favorite character. He is always giving. Always. And that is Trevonte. Trevonte has to be the dumbest human being to have ever graced this planet. I'm not joking in any way. And what I did notice is that he gets it honest. His entire family's stupid. The whole family doesn't make any sense. None of them. Let's learn how together, shall we? When we first come upon Trevonte, they're having a barbecue. A barbecue in the back of his sister's house, right? Which is odd because we soon learn that they're rationing food. Right? They're rationing food. Like, how are you having a party with a full swimming pool of water, but they're rationing food? How are you pulling this off? If I did not mention it before, this is a filler scene. I mean, a filler episode, by the way. There's no anything in this, especially an invasion. There's no invasion in your invasion show? Not even one alien? You don't have anything in this? No one gets attacked. No one. There's no attack in this whatsoever from anyone. I can't understand how you... Did you blow all your money in the first episode? Like, I know there's more. I know there's got to be like an attack coming at some point. But how's there no invasion in your invasion show? We move to the next dumb thing that happens in this show. Trevonte's nephew is drowning, right? He's drowning. Why no other adult other than Trevonte can jump into this pool and save this child, especially the ones who are standing around the pool? I don't know. But that child did drown in approximately 0.2 milliseconds. Because he's literally splashing on the surface. Trevonte gets in the water and all of a sudden he's unconscious. Okay. I'm game. I see where you're going with it, but it's just poor execution. It doesn't make sense. And then Trevonte does this.
We gotta take care of ourselves. Okay, do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Look at me.
After he pulls his nephew out of the swimming pool, he then decides to go get more rations. Again, how are you pulling this off? They came back with like 3 buckets and two 6-packs. Again, they just had a barbecue. That's got to be illegal or something, right? Like, are you serious? Like, okay, he had a barbecue. His sister had a barbecue. It makes total sense. Nobody is preparing for what is coming. They're just barbecuing and burning up hamburgers. Cool. Then Trevonte is walking around with this notebook in his hand, right? It's got a picture of a crop circle in it. That's as much as he knows. That is as much as he knows. He knows nothing else other than it looks like a drawing of a crop circle because he was not there. He did not see this stuff. Casper saw it. So he does not understand what he is looking at, right? So as far as he knows, it's just a regular crop circle. He goes to an internet cafe where he sits down and he starts Googling people who might be talking about a crop circle. And he finds one guy out of thousands, right? Because he's been searching for days, months, maybe even years. I don't know. But he finds this one guy with a one-liner that talks about how they... Has anyone noticed these patches in the dirt? Oh, that must be the guy. Look, he's in McCurtain County in Oklahoma. Look, there's an MC on this page. That must be McCurtain County. What? So after that, I guess he's going to go search the entire county of McCurtain to find out what this thing is, right? You're going to go find this thing in the field, wherever it is in the field, right? But he doesn't do that. He happens upon a military base. He lies his way into this protected area, I'm assuming, which is, whatever he's looking for has to be here somewhere. I'm guessing he's looking for whatever that thing is that's on the ground. Yet, he does everything in his power to 100% get caught. He approaches a fence, the light comes on, he quickly hides behind a tree. They got a camera, Trevonte. You've been seen. It's over. It's over. You've been caught. They're coming to get you as we speak. After he jumps over the fence, he makes his way into town, where the concentration of soldiers is absolutely ridiculous. He walks right up to a barricade, to where soldiers are just looking at him in the vehicle, and then he's slowly shown going to, like, I guess the commander's tent or wherever, but wherever he's got to show ID, right? And he lies and says that he's from a particular base, which ends up being closed. Now you would think, since Trevonte was actually from that base, that maybe while you was in that little internet cafe, maybe you would have looked that up, huh? Little internet search. Oh, base is closed. Maybe I shouldn't use that. Instead, he finds his way into a lab with a bunch of plants and stuff, and they're moving. And it scares him. Like he's never seen anything like that before in his entire life. Trevonte, come on, man. Trevonte gets arrested by the local sheriff, and he goes into a jail cell. I'm not a scientist or anything, but maybe you use the dark and stay, out of the light and go find your crop circle. Why are you here? What are you looking for exactly? When you found the circle, what was going to happen? There it is. Found it. What were you expecting, Trevonte? Why is he even here? What is he looking for? Is he just looking for a hole in the ground? I'm so confused by Trevonte's actions. Real quick, back to his sister. So his sister kicks Trevonte out of the house, right? She kicks him out because he has PTSD, which is kind of messed up. But there's a spaceship above your house, like almost right above your house. So anything that happens, plane shot down, alien ship decides to land, any of those kinds of things, your house is doomed. And there's probably one person in that entire family that can get you out. You just sent him away. Congratulations, Trevonte number 2. I gotta see your mother's education scores. I just need to see what she graduated with. What did she make y'all sit down and study? We flash back to Janilla, whose story I don't really mind, by the way. It's just it's just filled with a lot of conveniences. Things just seem to happen in this show as opposed to finding out how things happen. Like Like the helicopter that picked up Mitsuki in the first episode just happened to show up. How Janilla shows up to a camp for refugees. She just happens to find her best friend or one of the friends that she was with. These are things that are just happening. You know what I'm saying? Like these aren't things that are worked for. These just seem to be coincidences that just are surprising. Janilla, is that you? The fuck out of it. The hell out of here with that bullshit. There ain't no way. There ain't no way he found her like that. Okay? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So Janilla and her friends are off looking for Casper in a hospital in France. I don't understand the all this, like, no one. I understand she kind of cared about him a little bit, but no one really gave a shit about Casper. Like this is unearned. This is not earned, right? She understands what Casper can do, right? She herself was kind of an outcast on that bus. Like, she defended other children, but they didn't really like her. Now all of a sudden they liked her. In this season, she's well liked. We're best friends now. Is that what this is? Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you have any comments, like if you are as distraught as I am about this episode, please let me know. We're gonna talk about it. I appreciate y'all watching. And if y'all got anything, I'll see y'all for the next episode. I can't wait for this episode. Like, I feel like this is just gonna get worse. Way, way worse. Alright, man. Y'all be easy. I love y'all. Bye.